getting a job once we know where we're going, and just really helps us find out where we want to go. So my best works, as I already touched on, are that assignment from my computer technology class. I also have a final from my physics class this year, which I achieved 91% on, as well as a math test, which I achieved 66 out of 68 on, which I was pretty pleased with. And I also have the classroom-based assessment, which, as I mentioned a little bit before, I was one of 2 people in that particular class to actually meet standard on the grading rubric the first time we handed it in, and I was the only one to actually achieve 100% on it. So, I'm kind of boastful here. I'm pretty smart, but I don't like to admit it, but I do flounder sometimes, as I said. I'm probably best in math, but I truly excel at anything as long as I pay attention half of the time. I probably work the hardest in my English class and in my computer technology class just because they're the 2 classes that catch my interest the most. However, I am probably better, more skilled at math than any of my other subjects. So again, this just lists the best works that I already handed out to you. Community service. I have 52.5 hours of community service, which I've achieved just in my junior year, most of which actually been senior year, working with my youth group and the United Methodist Church. So, I believe that sheet that I have with you somewhere. Okay, right. It details that I work with the group as a leadership role, as well as I work in media technology, running sound for the church, the contemporary service every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. I volunteered at the Valentine's Dinner last year and this year, working preparation for the event as well as actually serving people. Community service has been rewarding to me because it's given me a new sense of who I am and what I want to do and how I might be able to help in the future. It's also really increased my faith, which I think has been a huge part of my excelling more this year than I did last year. I've grown up a lot and experienced many things through community service, seeing how I can help, seeing what I can change about myself that would make me a better person, and just a lot of experiences that I probably wouldn't have gone through if I hadn't joined the youth group. So, my high school beyond plan, after I graduate, my initial plan is really just to go to the community college and try to get my AAAS degree in informatics networking. I was hoping that while I'm in college, I can find a job that will help me pay for my college and other expenses. And really, I just want to sort of go there and try to find out if that's really what I want to do, or if I want to change my career path. Because, I mean, everybody knows that people change their minds once they enter secondary school, post-secondary education. And so I'm just going to try and figure out whether I want to proceed with a 4-year college afterwards, or if I'm happy enough with whatever kind of job or career path that I've landed myself in. And that's really what I plan to do with my first couple of years out. And that's the end of my lecture. Okay.
That pays for, or at least used to, 2 years.
Okay.
Student high school, which was actually the end of her first year of Running Start. And then it paid for all of her tuition and all of her books for the following year, and each time she transitioned to Whitman College.
Okay.
But that is a scholarship plan that's available out at community college, and one that I think you probably would be quite well suited to.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
You mentioned this having osteogenesis imperfecta 3, you said?
Osteogenesis imperfecta, I actually have type 1
Okay.
of 7, actually I think there are 8 now, different types of it. It's the mildest form, but again, I have fractured my spine twice that we know of, as well as, almost every other bone in my body at least once.
I'm just wondering how this is going to impact your career choices and so forth.
I cannot do anything too physical, really. I mean, throughout my school career, since I've been 12, I haven't been able to participate in any physical education classes just because it's too much on my body. I can't handle it. The first time I broke my back was actually just from sleeping on the floor, so I cannot handle a lot. I did, when I was 13, start going through a medical treatment, which has helped a lot. I haven't broken anything seriously since then, but I'm still fragile.
Very nice presentation.
Thank you.
Good job, Dan. That's very good.
Very nice job. Very poised, very professional, very adult.
Thank you.
That's good.
So you
Nice.
should be proud.
And you have a good
And you got a big
audience out
cheering
there.
section too.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I don't have any
Other questions here?
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, David.